That's why you save money, and all you got to do now is mix it all together. So, this is the fun part, mixing it all together. Right, next video is mixing it. Let's go. Right, guys. I know this looks a bit like a cooking show, but it's not. It's preparing the bait. As I said, you're going to need a blender. That is a key thing. This was like £20 from Tesco. Bought it a couple of years ago. I used it just for bait. Well, I made a couple of smoothies. I'll be honest. It's probably the best 20 quid I've ever spent. I forgot to mention earlier, I bought, when I was in Jolly's, a bag of, what are they called, maize corn, basically, just dry corn. They use it for chicken feed. It is cheap as chips. Use this, put it in the blender, blend it up, bulk up your ground bait. I've just looked in the cupboard, I found some bran flakes, a couple of Weetabix, and I put some of this maize in, and as you can see there, look, oh yeah, lovely. It looks just like ground bait. All I need to do is add water. I can assure you it smells lovely. Fish will love that, as it is. However, I'm not going to be using it as it is, but I just literally, that's just something I found in the cupboard. Okay, so in a way, it's not free, I bought it obviously, but they're just leftovers. I'm going to chuck them for the birds or in the bin. So it just goes to show what you can find. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that first. Now on to grinding up all the biscuits and the bread and so on, alright? So give me 5 seconds, I'll get back to you. Right, as I said before, biscuits are a great thing to add to your ground bait. Not only do they add a lot of sugar content, which really sweetens it up, really gets it going. The bream love the sweetness, carp also like it, roach, rudd, you name it. They'll come in for the sweetness, but also that sugar uses it as a binding agent. Think of it like an egg yolk sort of thing. When it comes to a cake, it keeps everything together. Okay, you know how sticky sugar gets when you get water on it. So imagine when you boil this stuff up, you chuck it in, it's really going to get sticky and it will hold its form around your swim. So first things first, my favourite is ginger nuts. Also, if you get enough of these, you can't be able to put it all in the ground bait, you can eat them yourself. Double whammy. Don't say I didn't tell you. Right, these were from Tesco's, honestly guys, cheap as chips, 20p. The fish do not care, they don't have to be foxes or McVitie's. They really don't mind. Just box standard ginger nuts. Got them in. Already I can smell these, they smell great. Alright, don't overdo it. Half a pack at a time. Make sure the lid is secure. And on with the blender. Okay. Don't forget now guys, it's a powder. Okay. Oh, that really smells sweet and gingery, it really does. Alright guys, make sure you're always careful when using these sort of things. Right, let me just come around here and show you. Right, as you can see, here's the, well, ground up biscuits. Now you tell me that doesn't look like ground bait, right? And if you could smell this ginger, because it's got ginger in it, and the sweetness, oh man, like, and as it is, almost, it's hard to show you. Almost, I could crush it up as it is. It will almost keep form like that. There you go, look at that, almost keeping its form. Yeah, with a little bit of water in there. Perfect. Oh, that smells wicked. That's probably better than most ground baits I've bought. Honest to God, that's just one part of it. That's one ingredient. If I don't catch with this, I'll eat the ground bait myself. That's saying something. Right, let me mix the rest of this up, and then I'll get back to you guys at the end. I'll show you how it all turns out. Okay? Keep tuned. Wayne's World Fishing. Right, I just had to do another little video to show you guys just what I've done here. I've put 2 packets of custard creams. And 2 packets of custard creams, 1 packet of bourbons, which I found in the cupboard. Alright, so don't count the bourbons, but I found them in the cupboard and they were going out of date, so I used them. Now look guys, look how much, first of all, look how much ground bait that is going to be, like, first of all, right? Secondly, custard creams and bourbons, if you've had them before with your cup of tea, they come with a small sliver of like a cream in there. And that, I mean, I said before that the ginger nuts are a binding agent, forget it. This the binding agent of your ground bait. Check this out. Right, this is without adding anything to it, okay? So it is a powder, as you can see, but look at that, right? If I just give that a squeeze, look how it holds its form. That's without any kind of water or anything. It's just where there's biscuit in there, and obviously the what is it, like the cream, or it's not really a cream, but you know what I mean, it's like the filling, the biscuit filling. Look, that's just a little bit of pressure. Alright, it's crumbling, but that is a fantastic binding agent. God, you saw it at first, guys. Yeah, cheap ground bait. If you could smell this as well, honestly, I feel like eating it. It's gorgeous. Right, 3 very different sorts of ground baits, all finished now, all ready to go. They're prepped for tomorrow's fishing. So you've got the bread on there, you just got breadcrumb, which was the wholemeal bread and white bread, all just mixed up. There's about, God knows how many kilograms there, 5, maybe even more. This was the fish meal, the krill and tuna fish meal, mixed up with halibut pellets, a kilogram of halibut pellets and 3 mil of tuna and krill. So that's 4 kilograms in total. And this was the one that I'm so surprised with. This was the maize and the biscuit base with the coconut. I've only used half of the biscuits, guys, so I've still got half of them. I could probably make this all over again if I really, really wanted to. The custard creams with the bourbons are in there. What else did I put in there? Oh, ginger nut biscuits. I mean, this stuff just really smells so sweet. If I don't catch bream on this, I'll eat my hat. That's great. I'm sure that'll work. And that really smells as well. Very fishy. Obviously, the bread, use that just to bulk it up. And particle baits as well, obviously, on top, and depending on how I feel when I get there. So, yeah, there you go. So you've got what? That's got to be at least, well, that's 3 kilograms, and that's more than it. So I say 5, so that's 10. Plus the 3, plus the 4, that's 14 kilograms of ground bait, and I've still got more left over. So it just goes to show how much ground bait you can make very cheaply. As I said before, it's working out something like £1. I haven't done the maths yet, but it's about £1.30 or something like that for a kilogram of ground bait. I mean, if you can find a kilogram of ground bait with those ingredients in it for £1.30, I'll eat it. Well, I won't eat it, but just, you know what I mean. Anyway, you saw it here first, Wayne's World Fishing, you saw it here. This is how you make your own ground bait in the crisis. Oh, by the way, I didn't even put the hemp in, forgot about that. I'll add that tomorrow as and when. There's just not enough room in the buckets. I need to get more bait buckets. Yep, and that's it, there you go, make your own ground bait. Say I didn't tell you, so keep tuned, next video coming soon. I'll go and put this to the test. So I'll be going out tomorrow to put it to the test, so I'll let you know. You'll be able to see on my next video if it works or not. I hope it works. I'm sure it will. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. It'll be coming up about there. Subscribe. Yay. Cheers, guys. Bye.